You know what I'm saying? I love them kids. I really do. But they get on my nerves, bro. Like they really, really do. What's going on YouTube? If you're watching this and you know me personally, you probably like, how did I survive teaching, bruh? Middle school, bruh. August 3rd to December 16th, I made it. I survived. Not only that, I thrived. Not the entire time, but I thrived a little bit. And I'm just really proud of myself. I can tell you that I'm proud of myself. It's just a lot, bro. Like, outside of just standing up and talking to kids all day. It's more. I honestly have a lot of tips. First thing I'm gonna say is really be intentional about building relationships with your students. Talk to them like they're people, not like little babies or, you know, a number in your class. Talk to them, acknowledge them. Even if they be rude to you, they don't say good morning back, they don't say hey back. Still, you know, say their names, the names that they prefer to be called. Compliment their hair, their outfit. Tell them good job when they do a good job on their work. Thank them for thank you so much for your participation, even though your classmates felt like they don't want to talk to me today. Thank you. Or you did so good on that project. Like, you did so good. Like, I can I put it on the website? I honestly feel like some of my students are like my little brothers and sisters, and that might seem inappropriate, but is it really though? You know, people might think like, oh, so you just let them do whatever because they your little brother. No, they know I don't play. They know I still have high expectations, like, for everybody. Like, just because you money don't mean you can't do your work, or that you're not gonna do your work, because you are. All right, you are, mister.
Well, you are, mister. You are.
And I be calling them by their first and last name. Like, don't play. You don't want to be called Kentavious Brown, then you need to act, you know what I'm saying? You need to act right. Do your work. Then I'll call you Ken. All right? I'm telling you, bro, like, if a kid feels safe around you, they feel like you see them, even though they might, you know, be closed off or super quiet, you gonna sit, hey, Carrie, how you doing today? You doing all right? You know, go sit by them, talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Just checking in on them. It really helps. I think my highest number of students was probably like 203, something like that. And out of all those kids, bro, I can only count on one hand how many of them like consistently gave me issues, bro. Like with behavior, work, any of that.
Just doing my job.
Well, you're doing it well.
Not only because I'm young, I relate to them, but again, bro, I respect them. And I talk to them like I be for real. Like, the way I'm talking to this camera right now, that's how I talk to my students. Like, I might seem young. Y'all think I'm in high school, which wouldn't make sense because I would not be able to have a full-time position if I was in high school. But, you know, they still respect me. They know I'm still stay on top of them by their work. Not only because I'm young, I relate to them, but again, bro, I respect them. And I talk to them like I be for real. Like, the way I'm talking to this camera right now, that's how I talk to my students. Like, I might seem young. Y'all think I'm in high school, which wouldn't make sense because I would not be able to have a full-time position if I was in high school. But, you know, they still respect me. They know I'm still stay on top of them by their work. And again, it's not like I'm saying like you do it because I say you have to do it. But I always tell kids why they're doing what they're doing. This is the purpose of this assignment. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. This is why you're doing what you're doing. Because it's going to help you in life. It's a reason. It's a real purpose. Like, we're not just doing this to kill time, busy work, any of that. Like, it's for real. It's for a purpose. It's for a purpose. All right? Always push kids to be their best. Be and do their best. My upbringing was very much a blessing. And I'm very aware that a lot of kids do not have people at home, pushing them to do their best, encouraging them, telling them that they can do it. A lot of kids do not have positive role models, and I can be that. Like, and it's genuine though. It's not like, oh, I know you got this going on at home, so let me say these things. Like, no, I genuinely want to push these kids to be their best, like, and do their best, because I know that they will reap the benefits of it. And you know, it's just really, really, it's really, really powerful when you see kids, like, if they always talk about they ugly, they can't do it, this too hard, you know, all that, and they break out of that. It's just so, it's so moving. And it reminds me of my wildlife. It's like, I have a tough day, and then the kid lets me know, like, you know, thank you, Miss Harper, blah, blah, blah. It's like, that's why I'm here. And you ain't gonna reach everybody. I know that. They don't care what I say, what I do. They not going for it. They not hearing me. And that's okay. But always have high expectations. Always push kids to do and be their best. Even if you don't like the kid, because there are kids that I don't like. There are kids that I don't like. But like, I love them, but I don't like them. But I still will push them to do their best and be their best. And I say the same things I say to them as I do to everybody else. I think another helpful thing is to make contact with parents and family, like make calls home. Let parents and guardians know what's going on with their child. I really, really wish I was on top of that at the beginning of the school year. I think it would have prevented a lot of issues that I had to deal with. But for the most part, talking to parents really helps. Like, cause like, I'm not just saying this stuff to you. Your mama knows what's going on, so be for real. Be for real. And we all know there are a lot of people that are parents that should not be parents. And unfortunately, a lot of those kids are a direct reflection of that bad parenting. But at the end of the day, I feel like making contact with home helps. Whether it helps with the behavior or not, it still helps you, because like, now you know why this kid out like this. They cussing out the child on the phone. No wonder they cussing out everybody else. Ask for help. Be a sponge. Soak up the game. Take all the game you can get from the best. Now, it's some things they're going to say that doesn't apply to these times, today. You got to know what applies and what doesn't. But I'm taking all the game I can get. I'm literally the youngest person working at my school. I'm literally the youngest. So yes, bro. And like I said, I love to learn. So I'm gonna listen to these people that been teaching, that know the kids, that know the families. Like, you know, why would I not? I don't never act like I know everything. I very much, I don't know. Can you help me? And one thing I have learned is to do first and ask for permission later. Do first and ask for permission later.
You know, you don't build a dam in the middle of a rushing river. You build it before the water comes.
That is so wise.
What the hell are you talking about?
Don't do too much. Don't do too much.
Seems like a drop in a bucket, but then that bucket overflows and everything gets sticky. We don't want to get sticky, do we?
Bruh, when I started teaching, I probably had that first week to myself, and then I did volleyball. I was staying for volleyball every day after school for 2 or more hours with practicing games. And then it might have been 3 or 4 days, and then it was basketball. I was helping out coaching basketball. Even though I don't have any regrets about that, because I've learned a lot from sports, it's helped me in the classroom too. I wouldn't suggest doing that your very first semester, bro. That's just a lot. And I think dealing with that on top of just the regular stressors of being a teacher and a new teacher at that, it's just a lot.